what's up guys? Before we dive into the video, I wanted to say a huge thank you to Cove for their support in sponsoring this video. And we don't do a lot of sponsored videos, but when we do, it's something that we really like and or really believe in. So guys, this is the Cove BS3. This thing is pretty sweet in the fact that if you can disconnect it like this, you can have 360 degrees of sound. Now we've used these things and we've seen in excess of 7 hours of use, and they can go as far as 32 feet. Now this is a water resistant Bluetooth speaker, so this thing can connect to any smartphone, tablet, or computer with Bluetooth. This thing retails for about 200 bucks, but with our Fasterproms discount, which is FP65, you can get 65% off and get this thing for about 70 bucks. Now enough about that, let's check out the performance. Now they each have individual audio control. They're really pretty neat and convenient. We do enjoy them so much. In fact, everybody at the shop has one. We take them with us just about wherever we go. Another thing I really like about the Cove is the fact that this has a built-in mic. So you can use this with your smartphone, and at the same time, when you're done talking on the phone with it, you can get back to listening to music. So guys, check this thing out. Get your 65% off. Check that out in the link in the description below. Now, let's get back to the video. What's up guys? Today is the day. Well, kind of sorted.
One of the days.
It's one of the days.
We're gonna start again.
So guys, we want to say thank you so much for getting us to 300,000. I mean, at this very moment, we are like, we're so close. So close. So guys, today, this is all about George's trucks here, and we're gonna show you his burnout truck. So if you guys went to Clearwater Cars or you saw our Clearwater Cars video, this is George's burnout truck, and right now, we got a little problem.
We got a little problem.
But we're gonna show you how to diagnose it, and it's a quick little easy old school trick. You're gonna like this. All right, so what year is this, man?
She's I think 04.
And we got a 6-liter that was like cobbled together. I mean, tell me something about that.
Man, but it was just a rusty old block, so rusty. Machine shop was like, oh man, you gotta junk that thing. There's nothing we can do with it. Crankshaft, they said, oh man, that thing's too rusty.
But this guy right here, the voice of reason, as they say.
Voice of reason. He's like, man, what are you gonna do? Throw it away? You got enough stuff to put it together. I was like,
send it.
All right.
And so I mean, if it blows, hey.
If it blows, it blows. But you know what? She lived.
You got used head gaskets, used head bolts.
Used everything.
Everything.
Used bearings, used bolts, used main bolts.
Used cam.
Don't even have headers on this thing. So, hey, did you port these heads or no?
Yeah, they're ported, but they're like, they're 862, so they're small valves on a big old 6.0, but hey.
All right, well, let's fire this thing up and let's hear it. And so guys, right now we got a misfire with George's truck. Now he swapped injectors and we don't know if it's a plug wire or what. So guys, check out this. This is what George's truck has been through, and it's honestly amazing that it has run, because I think that it partially seized up there and then
a couple times.
I don't know. Dude, it is struggling.
We got good oil pressure, that's all that matters.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna put some distance because this thing might scatter as it's sitting right here. Alright, so hey, we got a misfire and we're gonna diagnose it real quick here. Alright, so guys, super old school trick. An old guy showed me this, it's gotta be like 17, 18 years ago. Put a little hole in a water bottle, I'm spraying it on the headers. We're gonna see which cylinder is not burning as well, and that's gonna be our cylinder for misfire. Alright, that one's good. Good. Put a little water in there for good measure. Not bad. That's a little slower. Not bad. And there we go. Cylinder 7. Yep, not burning off right there. All right, so let's figure it out, man. know, Georgie, with the lack of oil pressure there, I think we should just throw some gear oil in it and let it rip.
Well, the sensor was leaking, so I put another broken one. It's broke, but it don't leak, so. Well, it leaks a little bit, but not as much. If you look under, there's a small puddle.
So why are we looking at the sensor? All right, so when we got a misfire like that, we were trying to basically see, is it the coil, the wire, the plug? Is it a rocker arm? I mean, is it a push rod or something? So we're gonna go through the low-hanging fruit first and check that out.
In this case, it's probably ring or cylinder,
yeah,
piston.
probably internal. Let's tell the people what we got here.
What we got here is a failure to communicate with our fuel injector. See, we got these here flex fuel injectors Jeremy gave me last time right before Cletus and Car's burnout contest, and well, it's not spraying.
So we made sure that we had injector pulse with a Noid light right here, and that is a nice Mac Tools Noid light right there. So we did that. We made sure that we had spark. We got spark, all that's totally good. So next thing we were like, well, hell, let's make sure that it's nothing compression wise. Check compression too.
Check the rocker arms, they're on there.
Good.
So
no broken valve springs or anything like that. So pretty much crossing everything off the list, it looks like we have an injector that is not firing. So we're gonna take it out. All right, so before we go ahead and go any further with this, tell us what we got going on with Quicksilver, because that is the star of the show today.
Star of my life.
Whoa.
Dude, so yesterday, you know, you ordered up the fuel pump, big old 525, all the fuel. Let's go check it out. How about, come on, Les. We got some, we got those fast injectors. How big are they again?
63 pounders. Basically, yeah, so we pulled those off of a CTSV, and look at this guy right here. Got our fuel tank missing.
Tank out. Yeah, actually, I just pulled that out. It's over here on the table, but.
Dude, we got some funk in there, brother.
Yeah, 150,000, you know.
150,000 is totally ripe for a turbo.
Right?
What you say there, Jimmy?
Rings are pre-gap.
Just so we can see how good your hair is looking today, huh? Wow, sirs.
It ain't quite as, like, you know, mullety as George's right now. George, give me a shake. Can we get a shake? No. Come on.
A front shake?
No, you need to pull it off and do a shake.
Oh.
Oh, that's glorious.
Looks better when it's
Let's see, shake the beard. Shake the beard for it.
I'll have to have like compressed air or something like that. It's like, you know.
Yeah, but if you do that in like slow-mo, that's gonna be.
All right, we'll have to, yeah. 525, there's actually a Hellcat pump. Beefy.
Beefy.
Oh! Live action.
Slingshot engaged. We got some trash in our sock there too. But that's no biggie.
I hate when
we
I get
got a
trash
new
in my
one.
sock.
Yeah,
it's the worst.
Real pain.
Oh.
Throw that anywhere.
We got
it's not like it's not paid for yet or anything.
Got a little more trash in this in the bucket now.
We got to get this stock unit out here, which doesn't look like no wimpy pump.
Yeah, I was guessing it was probably 225. I really don't know what the factory one is.
What about being a flex fuel? Would it be?
It probably is bigger. It could be a 255 stock, but hell, man, that's not going to be enough. I really don't feel.
Are we going to lose our pickup pitot?
We probably
are.
are.
Scavenges fuel from the bottom.
All right, so this is kind of weird how this goes. Now, this is basically creates a Venturi. As this thing is going out, it draws fuel into the bucket. We're probably going to have to dump that because just the way that this is all fitting, probably not going to work the same way. Yeah. So, guys, what we're planning on doing, we're going to keep the factory fuel pump control module. So I can control that, but I can turn the pressure way up. We're not going to run this on a return style because I should be able to do everything I need to do in the tune. So we can crank up the fuel pressure way high, and with a much more, you know, pretty much double the volume pump, should be good to go.
Fuel pump control module. Does it vary the voltage to the pump at like low RPM, low duty?
Yeah, it does. So we can command a low pressure for, you know, putzing around, and then the moment you step on it, it goes to the high pressure mode, and it actually knocks the injector duty cycle down because it has an algorithm that is for, well, higher pulse, lower pressure, and then it goes lower pulse, higher pressure.
There you go, talking nerdy again.
Yeah, totally got nerdy too.
That's a lot of science. I don't know about all that stuff, but it sounds about right. Dang, George, you gonna make some power this week?
Oh, dude. Next week, but yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Let's go take a look at that turbo kit, and we got to get all of our final stuff so that we are ready to roll in just a little bit.
That's right.
So we replace the injectors. Let's make
Replace the injectors with the ones that just came out of Quicksilver a couple hours ago, so we know they're good to go. Sounds better. You can hear it hitting the lick now. out.
Thing is looking sweet, man. Oh, you still got the beers back there from right before the burnout contest. Cool.
You gonna pull the lights out, leave them on.
I mean, they just have a mind of their own, man. If it stays, it stays. If it don't, you know.
I don't know. I think we should.
All right, so I'm gonna need you to show me if you're worthy enough to compete again in this burnout contest. So I don't want no take it easy kind of nonsense on this thing. I want to see a full send, dude.
Well, that's what you're gonna get, pal.
Dude, I want to see if it's worth it. Two-step, dude. Oh, you're not getting there. Hey, back up and get on that two-step. Let's see a real deal. Yeah. I just want to stand and burn it on this floor. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Come on, Georgie. The tires pop, you know.
Hey, I'm saving that for Friday, you know. That's a Friday thing.
Oh, okay. It's only Wednesday, so I guess
only Wednesday, you know.
All right. Hey, good job, dude. Killed it.
There's a haze in the air. Can you explain that, George?
Probably someone out there messing around, popping fireworks or something. I don't know.
Man. I don't know. It smells like rubber, dude. Well, check that out, fellas. All right, at LS George, check him out, buddy. This thing's a ripper, man.
Dude, she's alive!
It's alive.
Yes, I'm so happy.
All right. So look, dude, Lad's laid out all the turbo stuff. So let's go check that out.
Check it out, man.
All right,
this is so much, too soon.
Too much in one day here?
Not too much. That's like too much is just enough.
That's like saying too much fun. Yeah.
I ain't never had too much fun.
Georgie, this is your Christmas present like 16 months ago.
Yeah, it's been a while. I actually got this the same day Ruby got her turbo kit. Remember that?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh,
all right, dude, so this was on my Tahoe way back when, and I loved it. This made my 5.3 liter Tahoe so much more fun. I mean, it was just an immense, I never dynoed or anything, but just guessing, I would probably say it was about 550 pound-feet of torque and somewhere about maybe 475 horse. Really set up for torque. Now, George has a much better turbo than what I got, which, hey, buddy, you got to bring that puppy out. Let's look at that thing.
All
right, so
Magnum 70 millimeter 81 AR for that 5.3, you know.
Yeah, man. So we got to get our T4 flange. So before we had a T3 flange, which is really small, and I had a 0.6 AR. Look at this. Look at this. This is probably James or Cooper. Look.
That's Jack Stan with his
my gosh, man. All right, so we got to be able to weld our T4 flange on that.
Dude,
so let's see the
look at that CNC job on them
yeah, man,
blades.
Billet wheel, brother. We're just a couple days away from you having this on there. So let's get your fuel system up here. And you guys haven't really seen everything that George's truck is all about. We got to get it back on the dyno. We haven't even had it on the dyno since you did the heads.
Yeah.
So, dude, we got to see.
We got to see what kind of power she's putting down.
Yeah. But mainly today, we're upgrading the fuel system so that it can handle the turbo.
Oh, and we got this here line lock.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I don't know, should this go on the race? No, this should just go on Quicksilver. Race truck, who needs rear brakes on that?
Yeah, I agree. So race truck, we got a couple things we got to tackle. We got to weld the diff, and we got to be able to block off the rear brakes. Okay, but this guy right here, let's throw this thing back together and see what this thing's going to make today.
Today, because I kind of gotta go home.
All right, so you've been wrestling with this thing here.
Yeah.
Much bigger fuel
pump to get that big old Hellcat 525 liter per hour pump in there, but we got her in there. We got us a nice hose right there, man. We got our wires hooked up. Looks like factory connection right there.
Now you were hung up for a second though. Tell us about that real quick.
Man, the hose clamp kept getting in the way. I kept having to turn it, tweak it, but finally, click, snapped right into place. So now all I gotta do is drop it in there, So let's just weasel her down in there. So much easier than cars. Trucks are so much better.
There's a truck boy if there ever was one.
Yeah, 100%.
If you guys are not part of our Instagram, you gotta check that out. We just posted some other pictures here with George posing with the turbo. Absolutely must see. Just gotta see it. All right, so George is gonna finish up with this guy. Fuel pump is gonna go back in. We got the injectors in already, as we had mentioned. I'm writing a tune for George's truck so this thing will fire up and not be crazy rich, foul out the plugs, and make more work for ourselves. But what we really want to see is how this fuel system performs here and now tonight. George has got a long way to drive home, but we haven't seen how much power this is made with the ported heads on it. So, Georgie, I'm sure we got to establish a baseline before we put the turbo on, and that's really what we're trying to do here and now tonight. I am tapping into my HB tuners, and we are going to be able to write the file for George's larger injectors and his bigger fuel pump. All right, all done. All right, let's check our scanner real quick here. Not bad. Hey, what do you say, Georgie?
I thought something was wrong, man. Kept screaming at me like that, man. You got me all freaked out in the head over here. Yeah, I'm ready to make some power.
All right, let's get her on there.
To enter your Bluetooth phone, you can press your steering wheel control button.
Goodness. So we need to get the turbo on here, not only to make this thing less loud, because the turbo's the best freaking muffler there is,
but to make it more fast. Less loud.
mo faster.
Mo faster.
No wideband, so we're gonna have to move the wideband. Like, freaked it out, dude. It was like 18 to 1. I looked over here and it's plenty rich, so I know we're good. That's why I stayed in it. So yeah, stay in it to win it, buddy.
In it to win it. That's what I like. That's actually technically a new record by 1.8 horsepower. Daggone exhaust cutouts messing up the wideband.
RPMs, dude. It does like it, so that's going to be turbo friendly.
You're right about that, buddy.
Now,
air fuel is on point.
Not really. It's like off the chart. It's good here. I just don't know exactly what it is. So we got to still keep moving it. We might even need to take one of your O2s out of your header.
Yeah. And
stick the wideband in there. Or we could take our other wideband and check it with that. But let's try and move it one more time and maybe do both so that we can like knock two birds out with, you know. All right, today's the day. 360, come on. We're adding a little bit of that in there.
All that. Put all that. Not too much, though. Hopefully the wideband works. Shifts pretty, woo boy, huh?
Yeah, I got on a little early, so hey, good news is we got a little room in the fuel system and we have a good reading, so good job on that. I can pull 4-ish% fuel out, and let's see if it makes some more power. So this will probably be our last one, and dude, we'll have a very good established baseline before we put the turbo on.
Perfect.
right, Georgie, how about today? How about today?
Man? What a good day.
All right, man.
We got fuel system.
Hey, we did burnouts. You got your burnout truck up and running. We got a bunch of problems fixed.
Dude, yeah.
Fuel system, injectors. Dude, it's been a day.
Today was the day.
I bet from what we learned with that other truck, that other supercharged truck, in fact, we got to throw that in a video here coming up sometime soon. By changing that intake too, we'd definitely be able to make a little bit more power.
She's a little skimpy.
Naturally aspirated. However, okay, this is all just setting up for boost, dude. Your injectors and whole fuel system now, 40% duty cycle at 6,500 RPM, dude. She is ready.
6,500 RPM. This old girl, twister.
150,000 miles. You know, it's just perfect time. You know, so we are so looking forward to bringing you George's truck boosted coming up a couple days. So it's like right around the corner. If you guys really enjoyed this, please tell a friend and like, subscribe, share. We need to get over 300. It's not just 300. This is like the beginning.
That's just the baby step.
Yeah,
everybody likes turbos.
Little hump.
Boost, horsepower.
And after this project, boy,
is there a long list?
There is some secrets.
And there's one really cool one.
There's more than one.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Whoa!
Guys, thank you so much for watching. God bless you. We'll see you next episode. Oh, hey.
Don't forget.
Music.
About a good song, which is...
We're going to keep this going with a couple other different songs of what we have listened to, things that really kind of struck a chord. No pun intended there. We all had that person, and for me, it was a buddy in high school who was not politically correct and just like offended you with everything he said, you know. But anyway, so check out Politically Correct by SR71. It's something from like, dude, 2000s, like 20 years ago when I was like getting out of high school. Wow, and then the other one though is from Casting Crowns, and it's One Step Away. And a lot of times I've kind of used that for inspiration for, you know, feeling like you're so far out of where you need to be and everything's going wrong. But you know what? You're one step away. And you're one step away from a turbo. So on that, see you guys.
See you guys. Thank you so much. Next time.